Hello and welcome everyone. I'm your host, John RMS, otherwise known as AceBullion. Now, if you had pre-ordered, you spoke to Martin ahead of time and you registered your interest, as I always tell everyone to do, especially if there's something that you really want, then chances are you're going to have maybe this or potentially that coming your way. So I have two bars here, which I have to quickly turn around for customers and get sent out. These have been sent in by Martin, the silver trader, and are being sent back out today for the customers. So stay tuned. Check out the links down below for all the links to the silver trader, the precious metal forum, and of course AceBullion. But this is a very special episode from Germania Mint, and I'm looking forward to reviewing the two different cast bars. So here we go. Well, okay, here we are. We have two of the most iconic and most sought after 2-ounce bars around at the moment. The hype is real. We have the Goddess, Freyia in the Goddesses series. And of course, we have the 2024 Berlin 2-ounce, cast bar as well. Both of these essentially are just 2-ounce bars that have been cast and that essentially have some kind of decal put over them, but they seem to be very popular. Yes, I am gloved up and I'm actually prepared. So we're going to take a look first at the Berlin bar. I'm actually going to move this aside here quickly, and this here, well, just like magic, is right here. Now this is limited to just 500. As I said, if you haven't already pre-ordered one, you're not going to really be able to get one. This is more for your enjoyment more than anything. I'm afraid these things have pretty much reached max capacity and are, I do believe, sold out. So we'll have a look there. We got a nice little lift. Inside we have a COA, Certificate of Authenticity. And if I carefully lift this up and block that off, there we go. Just so you can't see what bar number it is. And it's the 2024 Berlin 2-ounce, certificate, as one would expect. And there we go. We got the little holographic image on the back. That's the word, holographic. I was going to say holographic. I can't speak. Moving on. All right. I'm going to carefully get this bar out because, as I said, it is coated or dipped like a hydro dipping on these bars. Now, as you can see, the bar is dark, I have to say. First, straight away, it is dark, which is a little bit unusual, but there we are. It's, given a nice representation. You got a lovely bear there on the side here. We have... I'm just going to steady myself there. 999 fine silver, 2 ounces. And you can tell it's a cast bar, and you can tell it's gone over. All these bars will have their own unique patterns. They will kind of be polished down as far as they can go, but realistically, they may have some imperfections. This one here is beautiful. I don't tend to polish my bars all the way down to this kind of spec. You lose a lot of silver in the process of doing that. And yeah, perhaps maybe you guys need to let me know, because I can do these things like that, but perhaps I might start, especially if there's a buzz like this. I don't know. But this is the 2024 Berlin Bear 2-ounce cast bar by Germania Mint. And as I said, limited to 500. On the back, we're going to carefully see, if I'm really careful. I'm not going to go any further because there's a COA number. It's 49 fine silver, and then we got the bar there. And it looks like and it feels like this has actually been hammered on the back. So it has a lovely hammered texture. So that is the 2-ounce Berlin bar. And we shall leave it off to the side for the moment. We'll have a look here now at, of course, the Goddesses, the Freyia Goddesses bar, which really should be quite stunning and shocking, really. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm hoping that it is going to live up to expectations. It does have a mintage of just 999. Again, I know, if you needed to have pre-ordered these, but there we go. The same type of box as the Berlin one, and there we are. We're also hit with a certificate of authenticity, as you can see there. No point showing us the same thing as before. We'll carefully take her out of this container, place her down, and have a look. Again, a really dark bar, really dark. And this is a hydro dip. This is not, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you don't know what hydro dipping is, I'll just pull my glove tight to make sure that I can get some things on. It's when the bar is submerged in water, but you have some kind of layer on top. And that is exactly what this is. You know what? I'm going to give it a try for giggles. I'm going to try to do one of my bars and hydro dip it, because, and I can even see where the lines are from the hydro dipping process itself. And then they cover it with a lacquer. You can see there where the bar runs and the hydro dipping has just ended. And then onto the side here, very much the same again. And that's the Freyia bar. Absolute beauty. You have to turn it quite a bit, obviously, to get that image and detailing. So these are limited, as I said, to 999. What I really like about this one, of course, is the red stands out a lot. And it's a lot less cluttered than the Berlin one by far. In fact, I'll get them both there. Every little detail about this is pretty cool. They do remind me of those chitlets, as I call them, the Germania 1 ounce bars, because of course these are not that much bigger. So for a size comparison, folks, you'll have to excuse me, because I don't have one of my chitlets to hand. I think it's Losing Louis who calls them chitlets. Another good and great YouTuber that, well, has been around since, well, as long as I've been around. So, he kind of named them that, and I agree with him. But yeah, these are really small. I'm trying to zoom out a little bit more so you can see really how small they are. So for the size, they're tiny. Let me put these both into perspective, and this will be 4 ounces of silver in total here. So, goodness me. Probably never to be seen on another YouTube channel where it's going to have them both just like this, but there you go. So this is between the pair, the Berlin and the Freyia. So let me know what you guys think of these. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into hydro dipping, because I got some pretty cool ideas, and I think I can make it work. I'm curious. Maybe I'll do, because I don't want to copy it exactly like this. I actually have the shape I'm going to do. But let me know, what kind of thing would you like to see as a hydro dipped design? I'm curious to know. And have you pre-ordered one of these from the Silver Trader? Are you on the list to get one? Or are you buying them elsewhere, etc.? Because I know, of course, my friends across the pond in America, in Europe and Canada, etc., and all over, and I love the messages. I can't necessarily just buy them from Silver Trader. So who else is getting one of these? And I'd love to know. I'd love to hear who's collecting them, why, and that's it, really. Because these are really sought after. And if you are one of the lucky ones who have this or are going to be receiving this, well done.